Hey up everyone, how are we doing? Welcome back to the channel. You with me, the Autistic Biker. So, unlike my past, my most recent previous videos, I don't know how many there is, but we'll just say a couple or a few. I'd like an actual topic to discuss, Anto. Like, I've been wanting to get out there and to actually stick to a particular topic, like with a point to actually get across. So this video is going to be a bit different, unlike a couple of my few recent previous ones. This is literally of no importance really. This is literally just a nothing more than just a spontaneous random ride art. Yeah, and basically that's it, just to be random and spontaneous, and then just to film whatever we're gonna, film and come across and see and pick up. Thank you, well noticed. Well, I think, yeah, got to have been. Yeah. So yeah, just of no importance really, this video. It's just a case of getting out there randomly and then just just to see if it's all worth mentioning, that we're going to be seeing, that I'm going to be seeing with my eyes, you're going to be seeing on action cam. And if it's all worth mentioning to do with what we're going to see and pick up, obviously of course I'll just mention it and come out with it. If not, just enjoy scenery, views, sights, hilltops, hills, mountains, I don't know, maybe caves, who knows, and all that good stuff. So I've either, yeah, Bamford, so we're in Bamford area. So we're either riding through Bamford now, or I think we've only just come out of it maybe. So we'll still say Bamford-ish area, you know what I mean? I thought I'll not leave a bike ride too long, because most importantly, I don't want my mental health plummeting. Well, or to say the least, at least like going down a little bit. Jesus Christ. So it's much more better for your mental health, for the strength of your soul and your well-being. And B, didn't want to leave, I didn't want battery to go past point of no return too far gone, to the point where it's literally dead, to the point where like not even like putting a big massive choke on, or even putting jump leads on positive and negative will even start it. So then to the point where I'd have to get a new battery. So I thought it's very important to get out, if not to just charge if not to charge battery up on bike, just so I don't have no choice but to get a new one. I don't know why, but I can feel a storm brewing, and I don't mean weather, rain chucking it down. I don't mean rain, snow, hail, not even thunder nor lightning. I mean it sort of like metaphorically, or analogy, using an analogy. I don't know why, but I can just feel like upheaval, you know, uproar kicking off soon. Don't know why, I could be wrong. So yeah, we'll be going past you know, the Shrines Inn pub, and then we'll be continuing from there. And we'll be making it all the way down past another pub that we come across on our left hand side, called I think it's called the Mustard Pot. The Mustard Pot pub. And then we'll be getting right to Endert Road, just very close to Give Way, and then we'll be turning round when it's safe to do so. And then we'll be coming back all, you know, all back this way. Ah, looks like they do food. Fair enough. It's good to know, it's always good to know. I do. Oh great, so I'm digging up roadworks in 400, what did it say, yards or something. Just seen a sign back there and all, risk of wildfires. I'm not surprised. So they were like, you know, like when it gets as dry as a bone in England in a field. You know, like for whenever you're talking grass, or like, oh god, especially hay. Hay's worse for it, innit? You know, a hay field, or well, or even just grass, like I said. To do when it gets like scorching red hot, as dry as a bone. You know what I mean? I'm not surprised. Yeah. Well known proven fact, very dangerous one, fire spreads. I think it's near here as well. I think we're very close to it, where for those people, well, bikers I mean, for those bikers that know of this exact like route that I'm taking now, you know, Shrines Moor, believe me, you will know what I'm talking about if I was to just say a couple of few words to you, no more. If I were to say to you that very horrible, tight, steep left bend, it's not a turn, because you're not exiting from the road that you're currently on and then entering a new road. It's part of still the same road that you're on, so it's a bend and not a turn, I would say. But it's a very, it doesn't even go down, that's the thing, it goes up. It's a very, well, quite, not a very, but it's not a very, but I would say it's still a very, it's a very steep, you know, going up, tight, horrible left bend. And you've got to make sure that you are quite an experienced biker. And also, you know your bike very well. You know its whole mechanicalisms, its whole mechanics, its own respond time, and to do everything. You've got to know your bike basically, you know, the clutch work on it, what the clutch is like, your throttle, the combination between the two, your back trailing, your back brake and everything. And oh yeah, you've got to know weight of your bike and balance, but you've got to really know your bike, but you've got to be quite an experienced biker. You don't have to be that experienced. It's not that horribly bad, but trust me, what I'm saying to you is you know, let's say for example, yeah, if you have freshly only passed your CBT, or freshly even only just passed your you know, either your A2 or your A, right, please don't come up here that I'm on right now. And that's one good strong loving word of advice that I can give you to do with it. It's not for a complete amateur novice biker who's only just passed the test, either CBT or A2 or A. We're coming up to it in a bit shortly, if I'm honest. So I'll let you know about it But it's one of them things where the video camera footage does it no justice. It doesn't actually show you where you can really feel just how dangerous and steep it is for a complete novice amateur biker. I do. Yeah, so please, I do advise, if you know the route, you know the road, the area. Yeah, if you've got, don't do it without plenty of slow speed control, and that involves your clutch work, and trailing your back brake, and all going off at the same time as each other. Make sure you get plenty of practice of that in first before you come on here. But saying that on that very same note, if you wanted to really better your skills as a rider, as a motorcyclist, biker, definitely, on that same note, with you still having plenty enough experience first on normal roads away from this route, but building up to this, I would say, yeah, get yourself on here when you're much more comfortable and familiar with your own bike. Get yourself on here, I do, to practice that slow speed control, to do with trailing of your back brake, and most importantly, more to the point, your clutch work, and all that good stuff. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think after this right bend here on this bridge, I'm sure it is this one coming up. Yeah, I'm sure it is, yeah. You've got to make sure, well, you haven't got to, I suppose you could do it in second gear, but what I always do is I always make sure I'm in first gear. Yeah. And there we go, that's the one. And I feel more better now because it's brighter. I don't know if they try Mustard Pot Pub something to eat. That's only if they do food in there. I don't know if they do. Or I don't know if to hold out and go back to Shrines Inn and get something from there. Just, I know what I mean. I don't know. I've got to go careful. Some of these, you know, bends, you know, to the route I'm on road. Some, I do remember them all. I do remember them all, but I forget from time to time exactly how far that particular one is from next one. So some catch your eye. You've got to go careful. Just keep your speed down a bit on some. Absolutely. Oh. Do 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 do. The mustard pot. Well, it certainly smells like they do food. Homemade food in cask ales. Yeah. But even before I saw the sign, what I'm saying is I knew, well, unless it were one of these neighbours, you never can be too sure, but I'm sure they did do food anyway, because you could smell it easily. So easily.